because they're not haunted by the idea of nothingness. They have the comfort of believing in something after all this, genuinely believing it, not just telling themselves that it's going to happen, believing it. Even hell seems better than nothing. And I
What Magic Johnson said? No, it will not be.
I envy religious people. I envy Christians a lot. Like, a lot. They truly believe that there is something after death. And I'm jealous of that because instead I live my life in fear of death. I grew up in a family that never really went to church. We never really
That's the thing that's like, two things here. First of all, you don't have to envy. You're welcome to join, sister. This isn't this is no private club. Everybody can get in. Grace is for everyone. You can come on in. But yeah, no, she's right. Like, I mean, me as a Christian, like, I know I'm saved by God's grace. I really don't fear death, like, at all. Like, if I get knocked off, I get knocked off. God's will be done. I mean, hey, I know where I'm going. I'm excited. I'm excited to, because I'm an artist, and God, the perfect creator, the best creator. I can't wait to see what He's cooking up there. I know Jesus is cooking. By His hands, all things were created. I know He up there cooking. Like, yo, He cooking. I want to see it. I do want to see it. Like, I'm not. That don't mean like I don't fear that, but that don't mean like I'm just running into the street. I'm not drawing, but like, yo, yeah. As a believer, nah, I don't fear death. Like, I trust in God's plan fully, and if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. So be it.
discussed religion. My parents are religious, but not like vocal about it. They believe in something, and my mom has told me before when I was a little bit older, like, it's important that you believe in something. She didn't really care what it was, but she said that I think it's important that you believe in something, which I understand because it does give comfort, the idea that there's something after death, the idea that you don't have control over your life, and that's okay because some higher being is looking out for you. But because I grew up in a family that never really talked about religion, I didn't grow up religious. I truly don't really believe in anything. I say I'm agnostic when people ask me, but the truth is that's more just me hoping. I don't think I could truly ever convince myself that there is something out there, that there's a higher being, that there's something after death. I just think that once the lights are out, the lights are out.
And that's what I don't get. I personally do not get it. Like, when I hear this argument from like non-Christians or like atheists and stuff, they think like religious people are stupid. Like, they think it's so, oh, you believe in a man in the sky. That's what they hit you with. They hit you with the man in the sky thing. Like, I'll be honest. I don't say this because it's not going to lead people to Christ. But I honestly think like they think we're the dumb ones. I look at them like, you're an absolute idiot. Like, that's honestly what I think. Like, you're an absolute idiot. You can look at the world around you, look at ourselves and how in-depth things are in the world around us, and think there's actually not a God. There's actually not a creator. Like, there's nothing. Like, you honestly believe that. I just think that's the dumbest, most ignorant thing ever. Like, I don't know if it just comes from just pride and just maybe just stupidity or like fear. Like, I feel like for some it might come from fear because, knowing, like, even sometimes, even I think about this time to time, like, the fact that God is real is a scary thing. Like, there's a being that knows everything I did, everything I will do, created me, and just is always like knows everything about me, knows me better than I know myself. Like, that as a concept is like, that's a bit scary to me. Like, that's Like that's like intense. I see how that can be scary. So I think some people it's that. And it's like how my brain works is, yo, if someone gives me an objection on my stance, I'm gonna look into it. I don't know how they don't look into it. Like this is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. You don't believe in God. If God is real, this is the big deal. Maybe we should look into that. That's like you having a final at the end of the week and knowing and just not studying at all. Just like I'll figure it out when I get there. What are we talking about here? That's how they treat their life. I'll figure it out when I die. It's going to be too late. Oh, Lord, it's going to be too late. Look into it. That's what I did. I looked into it. I looked into Christianity. Let me see if this is real. I knew about Jesus all my life, but I wasn't really Christian. And when I actually started asking questions, I was a fake Christian. I said I was spiritual. That's what I said. I never claimed to be Christian. I said I was spiritual, but I always hid my faith because I was scared. Like, I didn't truly believe in it. I was scared, like, yo, if I was more out loud, somebody's just going to shatter it because I didn't really even believe it until I stopped doing that and was more, you see me doing this video. I'm doing videos now. I'm more outspoken with my faith because it's so strong. I actually looked into it. All those questions I had, I looked into every single one. And it scared me how much evidence for Christ there is. And I was like, oh, like, this is for real. Like, this is for real. And I mean, I'm not even gonna get into my personal, testimony or whatever. Cause like, to non-Christians, they hear that stuff. Like if I explain mine, they will think I'm crazy. So there's no point in explaining it. I had some interesting experience, but the Christians understand. But I'm not even gonna get into that. But when I'm talking to non-Christians, like I just like to explain like the logical evidence base. I don't get into my personal testimony because they won't understand it. Most won't.
There's nothing. And that's a terrifying thought. The idea of nothing, the idea of not knowing what comes after death is haunting.
I keep pausing, it's my bad. And I will say, like from the outside looking in, like I didn't really go to church growing up. Like I went a few times, then I went like a stretch of where I didn't go to church for like, I don't know, like 16 years of my life or something like that straight, like 16, 17 years. And like, yo, from the outside looking in, we're not really a Christian. Like Christians they do be looking crazy. Like I'll be honest, I'm just being real here. From the outside looking in, like I used to think Christians were a little crazy, cause I wasn't the happiest person, and I would always these people would be at church with the biggest smile on their face, and I'm like, yo, what you so happy for? Like there's no reason to be that happy, cause I wasn't happy. I'm like, yo, what you so happy for? And I just felt uneasy around them, and I'm like, yo, there's no reason to be this happy, but there sure is. Thank the Lord.
Haunting. And as a kid, it used to keep me up at night. It used to genuinely ruin my day. I would think about death and cry and just look up at the sky and think, there's going to be a day where I don't exist. It's not going to be darkness. It's not going to be me viewing people like a ghost, you know? There's genuinely just going to be nothing, and I can't comprehend that. I don't want to I
hate to be the one to say it, but it ain't gonna be nothing. It's either gonna be beautiful, or from the words of Jesus, it's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It ain't gonna be nothing though. I can assure you of that.
People's faith. I think part of it does come from a place of trying to comfort and trying to ease the idea of the unknown. Life after death is something that we can comprehend. We can comprehend that we can still exist. We can comprehend that we'll still be there, but we can't comprehend nothing. It's kind of like how a person who can see can't comprehend that a blind person doesn't just see black. They see nothing. I don't understand that. Most people that aren't blind don't understand that. It's not that they see black, they genuinely just see nothing, which a lot of us view nothing as complete darkness, but that's not what it is. And I feel like even just eternal darkness would be more comforting to me than nothing, which is weird. Eternal darkness would drive me crazy, but it's better than nothing. I feel like people that
I just want to point out, because I honestly feel, I think the Holy Spirit might be pulling on her, man. I feel like that because at the beginning of the video, she specifically said she envies Christians in particular. That's what that truth do. People hate the truth. That's why she didn't say, "Oh, I envy Muslims," or "I envy Jehovah's Witnesses," or "I envy Mormons." She didn't say that. You don't envy no falsehoods. You envy that truth. And the fact that she's making this video and she put a lot of thought into it. Like her blind reference was a great reference. She's put some thought into it, and that's a great start. That is a great start. Like that could be the seed being watered. Sometimes it takes people time, and it all starts with a thought. Then it starts when you look into things. Then it starts when you talk about things. And that's how it starts. So we're gonna finish this video, but I really do pray that she puts some looks into it. And I know people usually go to church. Church is good, but I can tell I can probably connect with her. Church is intimidating. Church was intimidating for me. When I first went to church, oh boy, I was grilling I was walking in, they was all smiling at me. I'm like, what are you smiling at me for? I'm not gonna lie. When I first went to church, I was so suspicious of everyone, and I just wore what I wear whatever to church. I wore I wear baggy jeans. I have my do rag on. I have my chain. I wear whatever, and and I told myself, this is me going to church for the first time in 16, 17 years. I was like, if anybody judges me in the church, I'm not coming back here. I'm cool. I was at this point, I was already developed, really locked in with God. I was reading my Bible. I was just I'll just read my Bible and just continue in prayer. But if I feel like that from here, and I went to church and I didn't feel that at all. But that first time I went, I was super suspicious. They was oh, bow your head for prayer. I'm in there like this, looking right at the pastor. I'm not bowing my head for nothing. I'm I don't know what this guy's about to pray over me. I ain't bowing my head for nothing. I just didn't trust the church at all. It's called church. I didn't trust the church at all. He said, bow your heads. I saw everybody bowing. I'm staring at this guy. He's probably thinking what is wrong with this? I'm staring at him. I'm a big guy too. I'm 6'7". So I'm just staring at the guy. I'm not bowing my head for nothing. I didn't bow my head in church for the first 3 weeks. Yeah.
grew up with religion and truly do believe in it are lucky, because they're not haunted by the idea of nothingness. They have the comfort of believing in something after all this, genuinely believing it, not just telling themselves that it's going to happen, believing it. Even hell seems better than nothing. And I
what Magic Johnson said? No, it will not be. No.
wanted so badly to be able to believe, but I just can't convince myself, because I just wasn't raised on that idea. I think religion is something that, to an extent, yes, you can find God later in life, but it's really hard to when you genuinely just have never believed in it. And that's me. Never believed in it. I don't think I ever can. And I don't necessarily want to, but if there were any reason that I would turn into a religious person, it would purely be to comfort myself on the idea of what happens after death, but I can't convince myself, so I just stay away from it. And I try my hardest not to think about death. But, you know, there are times where it comes up and I can't avoid it. And I'm just left wondering what happens after death. And so that's when I shift my thought process to, wow, religious people are so lucky. Honestly, that's just been working for me. It gets my mind off of the death and it shifts my focus to, damn, wish that were me. And being envious is so much better than being sad about it. So I envy religious people.
Interesting. I would love to talk to this girl. I would love to talk to her and like just have a conversation. Cause she seems like she will genuinely be open to, hey, tell me why I should believe in this. Yo, I would love to have a conversation with her because some people are they just don't know. They don't believe and they just don't know. But they're open to a conversation. They're open to being wrong. I feel like she's open to being wrong. But some people, they don't believe and they don't want to believe. They don't want to hear anything. They just want to say, oh, Jesus isn't God. Oh, God's not real. Then when you're like, well, I disagree because of this reason, they go, well, he was crucified. He rose on the third. That's what some people do. And it's when you run into people like that, it's just you can't have a conversation with that. But she doesn't seem like one of those people. She doesn't seem like one of those people, and I pray for her. I wish her nothing but the best, and I pray that the truth comes to her. I pray that God reveals himself to her and she just looks into it. Just look into it. Like give it an honest review. Like you're doing a research paper. Just give it we do research papers for school. Do it for your soul. Just do it for your soul. Just check it out. You do it for a pointless paper or a pointless class or assignment at school. You can't do it for your soul. Just do that. Give it a chance. Give it an honest assessment and research it. And I would love to see what you make a video on after.